while, I played with this idea, like trying to dress graffiti up as art. And I learned real quickly that just doesn't feel right. You know, I think graffiti is only interesting when it's in the context of being graffiti. I think once you remove graffiti out of its element, and that element being like a criminal act, it's not interesting at all anymore. It becomes something else.
I think people put things in a lot of lazy categories, and calling, you know, one thing street art and another thing fine art is useful in terms of definition, but a lot of times it really neglects the fact that if you're a good artist on an outdoor surface, that you can probably be a good artist on canvas. And somebody that has a strong creative vision, I think, is capable of presenting their work in multiple places. Some people pander to the art world and they don't care about the street art world. Some people care about the rules of the street art world, and they're scared of the fine art world. My favorite people aren't scared to break down all those barriers between, call bullshit on all of it, and just do what they want to do.
There's all kinds of different reasons to make art, you know. Some people are just purely aesthetic, like interested in aesthetics, and my work is kind of narrative in nature. Like sometimes the narrative relates to the history of art or something like that, you know. To me, I like art that you can connect to, like the art that hits you in your gut, you know.
Taking what it is that I've been doing in the street and just, you know, pulling it off a wall, putting on a canvas or something, to me that's just really cheesy and lame. But at the same time, I was much more interested in kind of the experience and the feeling that I have in the street, and I wanted to somehow capture like the physical world outside and bring that inside the gallery.
To succeed in the art world, you really just have to be tenacious. You have to be persistent. And it took me years and years of doing work on the street, making prints, you know, before anyone really cared. And I never went to galleries and, you know, and asked for shows. But once I started to get shows in galleries, I learned from each experience, and also listening to other people when it can be constructive. But ultimately, you have to be your own harshest critic, because only you know what you want to achieve. So the public dialogue is valuable, but you also just have to have an honest dialogue with yourself and be persistent.